Unique though. As soon as you know he doesn't have blink, you can crank up the aggression just a little bit more. Bounty runes will still go even. Mind control gets both up top, but first blood, great start for Unique. Now, one little synergy Twitch chat mentioned, you can sprout around the supernova.
That's pretty cute.
That is cute. That's a cool little synergy. Maybe we'll see it. I doubt that is why they picked the Phoenix, but sure, that's a +1 right there.
Yeah, but we see that sometimes when people pick Phoenix and Tree. It's nice. They don't really have great vision over top of it either, right? They don't like have any of this crazy, like, oh, just cast a spell and you can see inside. So it could actually be a little bit annoying. You know, the problem is that Whirling Axis doesn't destroy the trees around. That's the main problem.
Yeah. That one doesn't match the lore.
No. Gotta call in slacks on that one.
So we're gonna have a try down bottom. It is a 1-1-3. Mind control should be fine up top against the troll, but relatively passive lane, I'd imagine. Action will be down here, though. I really want to be watching this mid. So far, Phoenix has racked up the denies, and 19 has gone 2-2.
All in on the denies from Weak Eyes. He doesn't go for the last hit. There we go. A little bit better there, but yeah, not quite the damage to get it.
This is an interesting tri-lane. Witch Doctor, Tree, Winter Wyvern against a Grimstroke, Wisp, Anti-Mage. I would call both of these tri-lanes unconventional.
Yeah, IO and AM, not exactly the most common thing. Tree Core, still not that common, despite OG using it to make success back in TI. Of course, Tree was quite a bit different then. Yeah. That was when he still had Nature's Guise and you didn't even skill it when you were playing in the lane. Because there was no point, you were always visible.
Of course, Living Armor been changed around quite a bit, but back to global.
I seriously get paranoid every time I even talk about that skill that it's not global. Even though I know it is now, that one change just messed with me.
It's global and it doesn't have the Vanguard effect. Just a straight duration, you get a little armor, you get a little heal.
Yeah.
That's it. Damage exchange down bottom, Coconut bouncing around. It is very nice having a Witch Doctor in this scenario. That does make the Wisp's life a lot harder. A classic counter. Let's check in on mid. Death Prophet favored at the moment, but not by a huge margin.
Yeah, it's kind of cool that you can get away with this because the low armor of Phoenix, which you typically get preyed upon for, it doesn't really matter versus the DP, right? Like, she's not going to be ulting you anytime soon. So other than that, you're just dealing with magic and not that many right clicks when you can just help control over the spirits. Careful, don't go for that trade. Ooh. 19 was testing the waters a little there. He's like, that wasn't feeling very good. All right, will Weehawk go for this dive? He's got no fairy.
Like you have DP, so I kind of feel like you want to probably try to fight early. Weehawk mid does get the Ink Swell, stun on the 19. But counterplay, he's stunned up, does have the egg.
Oh, the bad bounce.
Does get off some Fire Spirit burns. Now Mind Control's here, and they will put 19 to rest. This is the power of the Prophet. What would have been just, okay, we forced an egg. That's great. Let's retreat. Turns into a setup for Nigma, and now all of a sudden they've got a kill, and they're taking this tier 1 tower mid. Wisp on Mind Control, trying to juice him up a little bit. Mind Control with the TP home. No more interrupts. Winter Wyvern's only level 4. Okay, nice heads-up play to get out of dodge. Tower stays thin, and this is some great pressure from Nigma, forcing big rotations out of Unique.
Yeah, but remember, you can't kill the living armor anymore, so once they clear those treants, it's still there. You have to actually dispel.
You're right, but look who's free farming down bottom and also pressuring the tower. They pulled all this focus mid. Unique have to get something out of this. They will use the Exorcism, now in onto Kuro, but getting healed up by the Wisp. Now the Sunray. GH just looking to TP out, he'll make it. Weehawk saves Kuro. Unique ends up going down to Miracle, who's making rotation. Kuro TP's out. This is one spread out fight. AM now also kills 19. Band score makes the TP.
And they took that tower too, so no save from the tree. Not want to lose that one early. Look at that Sunray damage. Just so safe to tack it onto the DP too.
Yeah. So maxed out the Fire Spirits, Value Plate, and Dive, and now we're going back for the Sunray. Top. Oh. big illusion.
Tower is under attack.
I think I like the Battle Fury. I was kind of thinking more and more about it. He's queued up the Battle Fury, but because here's the thing. You could have gotten Maelstrom, for example, because you're against like a Nature's Prophet, and that's like the middle of the pack item, but then you're picking Maelstrom up into the Anti-Mage, so that's kind of awkward.
And when AM's already up like this, it does feel like you need some kind of an accelerator. Valentino's getting caught here, does pop the Battle Trance. Score survives for a moment, but then gets brought down. Miracle definitely not dying here unless he gets rooted. No, the sustain from Wisp is too much. Another disastrous string of events here. Worst case, Anti-Mage can always just blink to safety and you sacrifice your Wisp. It's still pretty value for the carry.
Weehaw's DD and Imp, he gets only 400 right now on the Imp Claw strike. It just looks hilarious.
19 minutes, the battle over Outposts.
Man, BC has just been down here the whole time doing this.
Look at this. Illusion is just melting.
Pressure.
I mean, that is a
Fire on Ice.
Yeah, Fire and Ice theme there, but geez.
Clumps of heroes in mid trying to see what the jump's going to be onto this DP, and they're just dying. I feel like 19 has just been pushing up this mid lane for a long time quite well, frankly. Surprised they haven't just like lost this whole area of the map in the tower, but maybe I spoke too soon.
Well, he's in trouble now. The team not going to be able to get here too quickly. Phoenix Egg comes out, stun on the Miracle. Boy, but still going to find his kill on 19 as the egg goes off. Good use of the Sprouts to lock into place. Palantimos now coming in. Miracle jumps right back into the fray. I'm not sure. Big damage. Troll now with the Battle Trance. He's kind of sustaining. AM in some trouble. Drawn low, but there's just too many heals. Now the Disarm comes out onto Troll, saved by the Cold Embrace. But without the ulti, he's going to try to go man mode. Miracle does go down this time. So explosive. They want vengeance. Palantimos with the living armor actually sustaining for now as Nigma dive past the tower. They will get illusion. They will end up getting control. This dive is not going to be so costly. They're also going to get BZZ, I think. No, there's just so much sustain on both sides. Guardian Greaves on this tree. Got Leech Seed healing him up. All of these kills just feel like baits.
After mind control instead.
Scepter.
They still want to go.
They're going to continue to commit. Now mind control. Sprout TP. Sunray. They got vision. Sunray now actually brings BZZ pretty low.
Meanwhile, Weehaw's hasted. Yules was on CD there. All right, well that got a lot. So the fervor stacks were still built up. That's what happened because he's been able to cancel out the waves and still have the same impact without wasting all the gold on it. And he's gonna have items that'll actually help when the team's forced to fight to try and get themselves back into this game.
I agree. If he had the Meteor Hammer, he might have been able to kill that tier 2 tower bottom by now, but doesn't really matter. I think I'd rather have Greaves than that tier 2 tower dead if I had to choose.
Yeah. At least gives them some hope. As little hope as there is right now at this point. You gotta be happy that Palantimos is so big. Base here is hitting him on the Miracle.
Going blow for blow with the Anti-Mage. Meanwhile, they're chasing mind control up top. Multiple fights at once as mind control gets saved thanks to the Wisp. The Death Ward down. And that is the DP Exorcism. No Ags on her, so that is the big ulti. Still a decent duration left. Maybe they can get this tier 1 tower. Palantimos frontlining. Silence on the Sunray. Here's your glyph. While the Prophet is bottom trying to push. 45 at the moment. Nigma trying to mount a small defense, but they don't actually want to commit for it. They let that tower fall.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
They just took a tower. Can't dispel the Cold Embrace.
Hold that thought here. Fight breaks out as AM jumps in. Once the Winter Wyvern knows the target, he might be in some trouble now. Soulbind, though, to try to counter things, making some space for Miracle. BKB popped by 19. It's sort of just him and Curl right now. This other fight on the low ground against BZ is breaking out. Still has the ultimate. They're going to go in onto Kuroki. And meanwhile, Anti-Mage is isolating BZZ. This is a really messy fight. They do get that kill, but now mind control by himself. And he's brought down by Palantimos, but the Anti-Mage comes back in. Mind control getting healed up a lot while the troll goes to work. They get the bash, but he still falls. Thanks to the mallet. And score gets credit for that. Now the egg goes off, and Troll is in big trouble. Does not have the ultimate now. Burned down by the sun ray. There is no hope for escape. Palantimo's dead. A 2 for 2, but with the carry down, this looks like Nigma's fight, and they actually are going to get an additional kill to Van score.
That was
also buyback on the Wyvern, so a 2 for 4.
Yeah, that's pretty fight to see why the nullifier makes sense in those games off right there.
No, I mean Miracle's just had his number. They know. Like that whole chain of events started with Miracle killing Winter Wyvern. I don't think
Even popped Manta for it, which is a little dangerous because he almost got caught.
Yeah, like I don't think Nigma would have committed to that fight if they couldn't have initiated on the Winter Wyvern like that with the Abyssal. And maybe that's why they let that tier 1 tower go mid. It's like, you know what, AM doesn't have that big item we need to start the fight on our terms. Let's just let it go. A little bit of patience goes a long way. Now the butterfly's up. AM breaks into the tree line, finds Van score. Immediate buyback.
Dire's top tower is about to take the blood. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tier 3, I think Nigma are just going to siege this down. 19 pops the ulti. Gets nullified. Still pressing outward. This is bold. I don't know about this, even with the exorcism. Silence on Wisp. GH looking for a TP. There will be a Yules. But now the silence is off. He just back out to Miracle. EZZ with a pretty good ulti. The Lotus Orb is there. Anti-Mage jumps back in. They're not afraid to play. Nigma ready to rock and roll. There's no answer to this butterfly right now. Phoenix Egg also coming down. Palantino stuck in the Sprout. Don't find it yet again. It's a great ult from the Winter Wyvern, but still not enough. Nature's Prophet survives. Palantino gets the reset, but it's only going to buy him a couple of seconds. He'll swing ball. The DC goes down, and the GG gets called. That's it, man. Wow. Unique tried to get aggressive out of the base, and it just backfired.
Nah, they knew. They had to try and find something. Yeah, Halberd stacking was brutal.
Yeah, we sort of joked about the Sprout around.